Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Honorable judges, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for having me. My name is Citra Rizki Muliana Utami. I'm delighted to be here to deliver my speech entitled is about roles of Indonesian youngsters to keep food history alive. Ladies and gentlemen, culture is the most important part of a country because it cannot be separated from the values of community behavior such as values in local culture, speaking ethics, attitude to elderly person, kissing their parents' hands, and so on. This will be very visible in our daily life when the culture itself were preserved. It has often happened that indigenous Indonesian culture were being claimed as other countries' identities. For example, when a neighboring country claimed Reo Ponorogo, Solaram song, or Pendet dance. The Indonesian people were furious and angry about their action. However, long ago, we didn't try to get to know, learn about, or feel that we belong to one of these local arts. Ladies and gentlemen, youngster generation are the center of attention of various groups in all fields. They are the heirs of generation who should have noble values, respectful behavior, spirit of development, nationalism, and positive vision and aspirations. The youngsters also had an important role in society as an agent of change. Nowadays, problems in our youngster generation are low spirit of idealism, patriotism, and nationalism, unequal educational facilities, lack of opportunities and work field, and undernutritional problem. This modern era also very challenging for the youngster generation. The rapid changes of the internet and technology were forced everyone to fall into the age of globalization. In their maintenance of youngster peer group relationship, social media has a pivotal role. It has emerged as a powerful platform for maintaining an individual's human network. Indonesian Tempe movement is one for the example how the Indonesian youngster generation tried to preserve traditional food practice and food culture toward the social media campaign. Tempe is indigenous food from Indonesia. Historical evidence show that tempe was originated in Central Java and appeared in the Javanese food culture. Tempe also brings traditional values and local wisdom from Indonesia. The fermentation process of soybeans by Rhizopus sp will improve the physical properties and chemical composition of the soybeans. Besides its beneficial nutritional content, affordable prices and innovations to make tempe an important food ingredient for the people of Indonesia. Tempe also had vitamin B12 content, which is very needed in the formation of red blood cells, where this deficiency causes pernicious anemia with symptoms pale, abdominal pain, and weight loss. With the presence of vitamin B12 in tempe, vegetarians don't need to worry about vitamin B12 deficiency as long as they include tempe in their daily menu. Decades ago, Bung Karno stated that we are a great nation, not a nation of tempe. Since then, tempe has associated with something inferior because it is cheap and the manufacturing process is trampled on. This statement also makes misunderstood community. Therefore, many people think that tempe is a food for less unfortunate people. And until recently, little attention has been paid to promote tempe. For this reason, there is the Indonesian Tempe movement, which wants to arouse people's love for tempe. The movement chaired by Professor Dr. F. G. Winarno wants to raise tempe as a superfood product of fermentation technology from Indonesia. Various scientific research results prove tempe is a superfood for a healthy lifestyle. Several activities was held to promote its through seminar, online and offline support, social media, competition, as well as online petition. They supported written that tempe should be proposed to be national list of intangible cultural heritage, and further to be intangible cultural heritage of UNESCO. And the final result was the Ministry of Education and Culture formally launched that tempe was included in the list of intangible cultural heritage based on certificate number 60089/mpk.e/kb/2017. Besides, tempe also includes among the 5 unique indigenous cultural to be promoted to be an intangible cultural heritage of UNESCO, because it is a dominant food that characterizes Indonesia, just as kimchi does for Korea or miso and natto does for Japan. Ladies and gentlemen, food is a key to bringing people of different background and culture together. I believe that by preserving our culinary heritage strengthens us as a community, locally and globally. Given the benefit of our local food product can help to share our cultural identity. By promoting the beneficial consumption of tempe could give a great support for the development of our culinary tourism. These responsibilities are in the Indonesian youngster generation's hands. What connected us in the past should be viewed as a basis for cooperation for the present and in the future. Shared heritage entails shared responsibility. Let us treat this tradition as another invaluable Indonesia's cultural asset we can offer to the world. Ladies and gentlemen, maintaining culture is indeed not an easy matter. The younger generation must be able to maintain and preserve local culture so it cannot be spoiled by foreign cultures. As shared heritage entails shared responsibility, I hope that rising popularity of tempe consumption could lead to a collective responsibility to safeguard this healthy tradition for generations to come. Thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.